Well, the Lands and Natural Resources Minister, Emmanuel Amakufibwa, says he will not relent in the fight against illegal mining. He is warning staff of his ministry who will not act professionally and sabotage his effort to fight against illegal mining to stay away or be dealt with. There's more in this report.
I had a very good meeting with the Chief Director and the directors of the ministry. I finished a staff meeting today and engaged the staff of the ministry, roughly about 160 of them. And we got a chance to, share ideas, make sure that we create a pathway for legal mining, and make sure we bring a stop to illegal mining. And in the process, make sure the destruction of our forests and our environment and our water bodies is basically brought to an end. We need to stop the bleeding, and so for the ministry, everybody who is working here, his goal must be towards achieving that objective, which is our priority. Land reforms at the Lands Commission, and you listen to all the challenges that the people of Ghana have. How do we make it so friendly and easy for people to basically get land services, and make sure that illegal mining or galamsey is completely fashioned out, and that we create a pathway for anybody who wants to engage in mining to do it legally, environmentally a friendly way, and make sure that we also protect our water bodies. I'm very confident. As a leader, my job is to make sure I motivate and drive everybody here to believe that we can achieve all the goals we've set. And I think that that's what I'm going to provide. And I think that, as I've said today, everybody who is determined to work and support me achieve these objectives must feel free and be excited to work here, because those are the people I'll be working with. And so we started on a very positive note, and I believe that the Ministry of Lands and Naturals and the beautiful staff I met today will also have. We'll be doing the next step in the coming days, where we'll be engaging all the sector agencies, to basically look at their commitments. That's what we want to do. We'll set goals. We'll be going in the coming weeks, or we'll also be going on a retreat to make sure we set clear timeline goals for the quarter, each quarter till the end of the year, and make sure we have clear benchmarks in achieving these goals. And so we are very excited, and I think that the people of Ghana can be assured that we are here going to work very hard on their behalf.
Let me bring in Reverend Father Joseph Blake. He's an evangelist, and he is also an environmentalist. Now, thank you so much for your time here on NewsDesk. We're seeing renewed commitment with this administration. They're pledging to deal with illegal mining. But then what approach do you feel they can adopt that can yield better results as compared to the previous administration?
Thank you very much. Excellent. Meet you here. Yeah, thank you very much, and good morning to you and to all your hearers. First of all, I congratulate the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. I think it's a man that we had great expectation, because even from the opposite side, as an opposition in Parliament, he's been a strong advocate and defender of the lands and our natural resources. So I think what we need now immediately is not to set any new things. The laws are already there. We have very good regulations. Our lands, minerals, and the mining law, Act 703 is there. We have all the amendments. So what we need to do is the implementation first and foremost. As the president really mandated them on 30th January, he said that he is now asking them to arrest all those who are involved in the mining, to ban also the mining in forest reserves and mining also on the riverbed. So first of all, we have to put into action the existing laws before thinking of any other thing. We have For example, the anti-Galamsey coalition has pleaded several times that shall we revoke the LI 2462 and then the EI 144, which has given authority for estate development in Achimota Forest and then also mining in the forest area. These are things that are already on the table. So I think what we want to see them is the immediate action of those that are really harassing Ghanaians that are so much on our hearts.
At this point, is it still necessary to declare a state of emergency on our water bodies?
I think, thanks so much. I think so, because you see, the things are still ongoing. Even after the change of government, we have a lot of places that Galamsey is going on. We have, for example, in the Enzima areas, in my own area, the Awin area. Recently, we heard of exchange of gun, which lost 2 lives, not to mention even the Obuasi one. So what is a state of emergency? That is when security is at risk. And as I revealed even in my dissertation, that Galamsey is a recipe for civil war. It's a recipe for war, insecurity. So already we are seeing some signs of this. So I think what we are advocating for is still necessary.
Okay. Now, as we wrap up the conversation, we know there are certain regions that are actually prone to illegal mining activities. For example, the Greater Accra region, where the Ashanti region, I beg your pardon, where you reside. What lessons can we learn from that region, and how best do we deal with illegal mining?
Yeah, actually, I come from the Western region and the Awin municipality precisely. And I'm a Catholic priest, not just an evangelist. So I'm a Catholic priest. Yes, so what is happening that we can learn from, because already we've seen the devastating effects. Now, in the Western region, or even the whole of Ghana, southern sector of Ghana, all our rivers are destroyed. So we have no potable water from any of our water bodies. We've even seen the emptying of these poisonous waters into our ocean. So there is a lot for us to learn from. So now those areas that have not been tackled, for example, Greater Accra region, maybe, I think in the south it's only Greater Accra region. So we have to safeguard these places and make sure that they don't come. And then, as I said, the laws that are there, let us try to implement them. The president says, arrest all those who are involved. In his campaigning, he was saying that there are big men who are behind. So now that they have the power, let us try to get hold of those big men that are behind. So are those small boys that have been arrested will be freed or do not have the courage to proceed. So I think that is what we need to learn, that already we have lost so much and we can't continue losing our natural resources.
Thank you very much, Reverend Father Joseph Lee, for your time here on News 6. We'll be back.